Yeah, sorry I didn't get back to you about McDonald's. Yes, Rem, we have McDonald's, and we have special Hawaiian like
No.
stuff at our McDonald's.
Do you really?
Yeah, man, we have
Like what?
Kahlua pork. We have
Shut
spam
up.
and Kahlua pork breakfasts. Yeah, our
In
Taco Bell's do
America,
that
you have
too.
a localized McDonald's in America. That's fucking awesome. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and the cool thing is we get the luau pig on tacos with Taco Bell too.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Is that an important flavor for Hawaiians? Is that part of the culture? Like
the
you have to
Kahlua
have
pig? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how Hawaiians got some of their initial brain food that wasn't from the ocean.
They had Kahlua?
I mean, well, you call it Kahlua pig when it comes out of the emu, the dirt oven.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So you gotta get, you have to cook rocks, and then you gotta put the rocks inside the pig, and then you gotta put the pig inside another rock. So it's like a
Man, if
Russian.
if I lost everything, I would become a food guy. I'd just review food. Like this dude I watch, he goes stealth camping. Steve Wallace, I talked about him on the show before. His wife just died.
I saw him. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not laughing at it because it's not funny. It's incredibly sad, but like he just put out a video celebrating 1 million subscribers, and like a couple days later, his wife died. Man, this dude is only 40. Incredible, awful. But like I'm thinking, like
Wild
at
how
that point,
works like that sometimes.
yeah. If after I got over my sadness, I just go around just doing food because like what the fuck else? What else matters at that point, man? Lost ever. Shit's. Was Steven ready to go? Yeah. God, Jesus.
He's having trouble. He asked you for help, I think.
I think he's asking you for help, producer.
You got to do traveling food though, Randy or Rem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just sit wherever, like find a place and then just eat there. You got to like do like the little road trips.
Oh, yeah. That's my dream. Like if I could,
so it's like a little Anthony Bourdain. So there's travelogue in there.
Andrew Zimmern was my favorite. I loved watching Andrew Zimmern. And then apparently he was racist.
What
or
did he
something.
do?
He was Bizarre Foods, and like I wouldn't try a lot of the bizarre
Foods.
stuff. Yeah, but I like the show and I like the idea. I would.
That is a good show. I would. Yeah. Again, I wouldn't be as brave as Zim, but
Yeah.
I would like to see somebody eat everything and report back on it.
This other guy on YouTube, Aiden Films, like he just travels Singapore and Japan and China and like eats teppanyaki and shit. And so you get to watch different teppanyaki techniques and what they make on it.
Yeah.
It's all remarkably similar.
Yeah, like the good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everyone is looking out for the best food, so that funnels them into a specific direction, usually in their own culture.
Right.
Have you ever heard of like these like 1,000-year-old broths, Rem, that are like some of them are in Europe and in Japan?
The ones that they've just been boiling forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that have literally been alive since like the 1700s.
Yeah.
I'm
Damn.
so fucking curious about that.
100%. I've seen that.
You know
like
that shit went out once. Come
I mean,
on.
yeah, obviously. Right?
Of course, but the thing is, the broth is still there.
Yeah, it's still a residue in
You
the
know
bowl.
what I mean? Like, not the residue. It's just like it's a leftover game that's been going back 200 or 300 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's incredibly low, but you may eat like a molecule of like a rabbit. You know what I mean? A farmer killed like 300 years ago. That's incredibly not likely, but
That's amazing to me.
Whatever.
I imagine I would be the one who gets sick off of it, but it would be an incredible.
oh
drink.
yeah, of course, yeah.
It's some
you're playing with your
1,000-year-old
life.
fucking bacteria.
Yeah.
It eats off the rest of your chin.
Yeah,
You know,
but it's like
Randy,
it's got to be like stuck in a crouton or something to not make like the soup spoil itself. You know what I mean? It's got to be like in an egg or a crouton.
fucking asshole.
There's got to be a fucking horror movie that starts like that. You know
Oh,
it.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, we can write it. I would love to do
Oh,
more
yeah.
projects with you. Have you ever had a 1,000-year-old egg?
No, a century egg.
Yeah, me either.
No.
Apparently, it's just ash, and it's like 10 minutes old. It's really not 1,000.
Yeah.
What the fuck do I know? All right. So we got Steven. Is he still? What's going on with Steven here? We just want to
He's
start.
muted.
And he can
Is he
jump
supposed
in.
to be muted?
He's not server muted.
We're in business, motherfuckers.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh shit.
Sound like shit.
Oh.
You sound like shit.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Like shit.
Hey,
And are you on the Samsung buds or something? Because fuck.
No, they're actually better. But the problem is when you're out on a yacht, it's the satellite connection that's the problem.
He's on that McAfee shit. All right, Randy, let's get the music going, buddy. 225.
Let's do this fucking thing.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 225 of the Rich Dickman Show, the podcast that is slightly better than mediocre. I'm your host, Rip. Once again, back at you doing this thing. I got a Pokemon shirt on. Randy's got Superman. I don't know what Cody's got on.
Sharks.
Oh, it looks like it's sharks.
Sharks.
All right, we got Steven with us tonight. Woo! Let's rock and roll, baby. Randy, what's going on, buddy?
You got a Pokemon shirt?
AEW has jumped the shark. Everything is ruined. And now I'm sad.
Yeah. I knew this day would
sadness
come.
Cough.
Yeah, Kristen and I had a
sadness
conversation while you were pooping about it.
What's happening? I missed it.
Well, we're going to talk about it.
I didn't record myself pooping this time, at least.
Good, thank God. We're going to talk about it, Dick of the Week. It's Cody. We'll tell you all about AEW. Because that's AEW and Tony Khan, the booker, the owner, the creator. I don't know what his job is, but they're nominated for Dick of the Week.
Content creator.
Yes,
just say content.
the content.
Everyone's content creators. Oh, you're a mother. You created content.
I am content. You're right. Cody, what's going on with you, bud? How are you?
Nothing. Good. Chilling. Having fun. Sent Amara back yesternight, I believe.
Kicked her out?
But we had. No, I mean it's just that American Airlines have been fucking like giving her the business.
About leaving?
You know what I mean? It's one of the. Yeah, about leaving. Like, because, well, it's also like Dallas had like a huge like downpour, and that was her connection. So like she's been trying to like leave for like a week straight now.
Really?
And, she finally got out of here. Yeah, because they kept pushing like her like, she'd have like an 8 p.m. flight, and then they push it to like well into 1 a.m. and then she'd be like, "Fuck that."
Oh,
I'm like,
oh fuck no. Hey, you know what? If you gotta get stuck somewhere, there's worse places in Hawaii, I guess, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. And one of the things we did was the luau. So I had Dirt Pig.
Oh.
With Amara, and it was good.
Sweet.
It's tasty.
It's awesome. All right.
Super drunk Dirt Pig.
Beautiful. I'm so happy. A shout out to Amara, a good friend of the show, super patron.
She's here.
She's here? Okay, I don't know who's here. My shit's all mixed up. But hey, what up? Thank you. Joining us again tonight from his yacht. You may have heard him in pre-show. I don't know if I left that in or not. But Steven R. Dickman is here with us tonight. Steven.
Oh my God.
Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you for having me once again. I guess I didn't burn too many bridges last time I was on, so I appreciate you having me back.
No, you got to get those people on your yacht there to fix your video connection so we can see it too, bud. Because it's I'm so used to talking with these guys and seeing their faces.
Mediterranean spotty for service, I've heard, for sat service.
I know, yeah. I get. We're just lucky to have his presence. Steven, what's going on with you, Rich Dickman? Oh, go ahead.
Tons of naked celebrities all over my yacht, so NDAs have been signed. So there's a few hoops we would have to jump through to get the video.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? We can't afford it anyways. But we got some stuff coming up tonight that, Steven, I know you're proud to announce. So I can't wait to get into that in a little bit. So it's going to be. Randy's got things possibly to announce. I don't know if he wants to announce that tonight or not. Randy, do you know?
What do I have to announce?
Okay, he doesn't, I guess.
Oh, no, yeah. No, I can announce that if you're ready. Are you ready?
Listen, it's all you, so go ahead.
Oh, well, let's plan it a little better then. Yeah, let's plan it.
You want to plan it?
Oh, okay. My cock tease.
Okay, cock tease for next week. All right. So
Randy unveils an idea next week.
Yeah.
Tune in.
Is that your verb for ideas, Randy? Unveiling them?
Yes.
You unveil ideas?
Yes.
I like that. There's showmanship there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
all right.
Look at it's visionary.
All right, so
that from a guy who does RV reviews. Sorry,
we've got a lot of ideas to go over tonight, and we've got Thinking with Your Dickman, we've got a hard hitting one, and we've got some Dick of the Week. We've got lots to do. Tonight, and a short time to do it. And we have Steven with us for his expert advice and guidance. And Steven, I'm so glad to hear from you. Real quick, Steven, what's going on? What's going on with Rich Dickman and Rich Dickman Group? And is there anything left off the Ukraine fundraiser, or did we just spend it all on hookers and cocaine? That's what they're doing. Is that what the yacht is?
Well, that's why that's why we need to do more fundraising, because the hookers and cocaine were far more expensive than we originally anticipated.
Those do not grow on trees.
Yeah, that Biden economy is a bitch.
Yeah. Biden is not handing out loan forgiveness for hookers and cocaine. Unfortunately.
Man.
That's another
announcement.
If we can start some legislation, petitions, that's definitely something that would be appreciated.
All right.
I want to see like the first reversal. I did that sticker. You know what I mean? Like
Randy's got it. Randy, let's talk about your big news real quick. This is huge.
Yeah, as an orphan, I got a Pell Grant when I went to college after I found out I had a different social security number. And so I got all the FAFSA stuff filled out, and I got the Pell Grants, a bunch of state grants. It was great. My first semester, they paid me to go to school. Then the housing market collapsed and all the state grants disappeared, and I had to take out student loans. So I had I haven't paid much on it. So
what do you mean you haven't paid much on it? Why don't you tell the whole story?
Well, I put it in forbearance every time they call for another 90 days. And so I've just been kicking that can down the road. And then the pandemic happened, and I put it on pause.
So let me put you on pause 1 second. Cody, are you following this? All right, my man, he was getting paid to go to school. The economy collapsed, so that all went away. So he took out loans to go to school. So he finished school, and he has not paid a single penny on any of his loans. He put them in forbearance over and over and over.
2008.
Again. Yeah, and then COVID happened, and nobody had to pay any loans for a little while. Okay, so go ahead, Randy. Go ahead. I hope everybody's paying attention to this, okay? Because Chris O.C. says this is a great thing.
Well, no, it is great. It's pretty amazing. Because then, Biden comes out wiping out 10 grand, I thought. But no, if you get a Pell Grant, it's 20. So all my student loan debt is gone. And not only that, anything I did pay, I can apply and they'll give back to me up to the 20
no
grand.
way.
Yeah. Yep.
Is it? Wow. Magic.
So,
you know what I mean? He said it. We convinced ourselves the president couldn't do it, and then the president did it.
Yeah. Cody, do you
did you see the White House today tweeting about how much the Congress people got in PPP loans forgiven?
I did. I saw that, but I'm more interested in talking about you and how my taxes are now paying for you and your irresponsibility. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Me too, man.
You pushed your shit. You know what, Randy? You know what? You did it right. Okay, because I learned something from you today, this week. All right, this is very important. Cody, I'm going to read something here. I hope you don't mind. Okay, but this is a very powerful life lesson that Randy gave me. Is that what's that guy's name? Mark Manson. One day, you and everyone you love will die, and beyond a small group of people for an extremely brief period of time, little of what you say or do will ever matter. This is the uncomfortable truth of life, and everything you think or do is but an elaborate avoidance of it. We are inconsequential cosmic dust, bumping and milling about on a tiny blue speck. We imagine our own importance. We invent our purpose. We are nothing. That hit me a million ways, like a million bricks, man. And like my whole outlook on shit changed. You know what, Randy? Fuck it. Who cares? You forbeared your shit and you got it taken care of. God bless you.
Fuck yeah, bud. Hey,
shit doesn't
who
matter.
Says that the procrastination doesn't pay off? Who says that, just waiting
It is wild. It's wild how sometimes it pays off, doesn't it?
You know what sucks? The last time I put it in forbearance, they're like, dude, you got 36 days of forbearance left. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm going to have to actually start paying for this bitch. And then COVID happened. I hate to say it, but COVID treated me pretty well. It was pretty a net negative for society, but for old banders here.
We can make a COVID conspiracy theory that Randy orchestrated the entire event.
I like it.
To dodge his fucking
Have you seen South Park's explanation for it?
God, no.
That Stan's dad Randy fucked a pangolin with Mickey Mouse.
Now I want to see it.
Yes, isn't that amazing? All right.
So Randy, so let me ask Stephen R. Dickman, son of Rich Dickman, one of great wealth, who told us the other day she paid 44% in income tax. How do you feel about Randy's gaming of the system here?
Oh, he didn't game. Yeah, this is Randy stumbling ass backwards up an escalator. He went backwards up the wrong escalator You know what I mean? It's a down escalator, but he's walking backwards, and that somehow like fixes the mistake. And he's at the top, safer and faster than everyone else somehow.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Like that's,
and I didn't even have to vote for the
phenomenon works.
I was committed. So.
Yeah. All right, Stephen, are you still there? Because I'm really curious as to your thoughts as somebody who's.
He's pontificating.
Yeah.
Probably
well,
there he is.
The reality is, it's not Randy's fault. As Cody stated,
a lot of things are Randy's fault, not this one.
Yes, that is correct. Unfortunately, for all of us, the powers that be have made this decision. So
yeah, we can blame people like Randall, just not Randall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's funny how that works.
It is.
Yep.
I think it's great.
You really get a good look into your.
I really like this new strategy of the government to just hand shit out before elections and hope it gets you reelected.
Yeah, man.
I wonder how long it's sustainable.
Well, this is literally like the bread and circus before the collapse of Rome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the politicians were like, what else can I give you? Let's see. I'm going to melt this gold statue down of our gods and turn it into like tokens for the whorehouse. Does everyone like that? Yeah.
Everybody likes whores, right?
I think this is a good learning lesson for us in society, us sheep that do all the voting, which is it's just as you stated, Cody, which is at midterms, they're just handing shit out for free. So all we have to do, I don't know where the whole student loan forgiveness movement originated, which it really doesn't even matter. Well, it doesn't even matter. All we need to do is get something trending on social media, whisper subtle hints to the president that probably only has half a brain and doesn't understand anything anyway. Put it on the teleprompter. I'll read it like Ron Burgundy.
I like calling him Ripcord.
Yeah, there you go.
That's literally what Joe Biden was in that situation of like the Trump and Biden election. He's the ripcord. Pull him quick.
Yes.
He's sticky. There's a little, there's some fruit roll up on him. He's sticky, but pull him quick.
Well,
we can thank South Carolina.
You guys,
for him.
We need to game this. We need to game this so that we can use it to our advantage. Get something trending next time, in a couple years.
The G word. The G word can end you up in like white collar jail. You're not gaming it. You're negotiating it, right?
Exploiting.
Right, Steven?
Influencing.
No, that sounds worse. Influencing sounds good.
Yeah, okay.
Negotiating sounds... I like
just
negotiating. That's what I use.
We're offering suggestions as to type of
advantageous
free things. What type of free things the government can give us in order for them to stay in office. Because as we all know, the president doesn't really affect us in our day-to-day lives. $10,000 to $20,000 in student loan debt, that affects us. So yeah, it's really. I mean, what do you guys think we should try and get next?
There's some countries out there that have considered Wi-Fi and internet access to be human rights. We can go down that route. I feel like that's a good route.
No, I don't like that idea. Not currently. For no reasons.
For no reason. That's funny.
Well, I, for one, love that free money is being handed out to everybody. And I'm so happy for you, Randy.
Smells good.
And for everybody. It's Cody. I don't know if you're getting any of that, but congratulations.
Probably not.
I have 15 college credits, and that's all I needed. So I'm not getting any of that. And I'm happy, but I'm happy to pay for everybody else. I accept my role. What the fuck is on my phone?
Hey, Rem, I've got a question for you. Yeah, would you like your own personal island?
Absolutely.
Well, there we go.
Oh.
I mean, why can't we all get our own island? Man-made or otherwise, we should be able to get our own island. It doesn't even have to be that big. If I have my own island, then I can have
out there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little keys and things like that out there. You could, we should all be able to have our own little, plot of sand surrounded by water. Yeah, with free internet, even better.
Yeah, that garbage patch has got to have good real estate on it by now. You know what I mean?
I was on the Connecticut River today, and there's islands there you can camp on, and I realized I didn't know that before today, and I went to camp on Selden Island on the Connecticut River. Did you know, Cody, you might find this interesting. I'm sorry to change the subject so quick. We'll go back. But there was an island on the Connecticut River. It's got a new name now. I forget what it is. It used to be called Christmas Tree Island. It's a small island. Maybe it's like a mile long. And the state of Connecticut...
Is it shaped like a Christmas tree?
No, even better. The state of Connecticut used to grow Christmas trees on it for their state buildings. So they would grow them all there all year, chop them down. Then they stopped because they were flammable and catching wood buildings on fire many years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you're farming on an island.
Yeah.
I thought it was discriminatory toward Christmas trees is why they
Possibly.
renamed it.
Yeah, back then they didn't
yes.
care about that stuff. Now it's important. So
Did I tell you the best part about my student loans?
no, there's better than them being paid for you.
Yeah,
Well,
what's going on? How many benefits are you getting out of this?
Well, the reason that I took out as large a loans as I did is when I went in, the lady is like, okay, so we need to calculate how much of a loan you need. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I just need enough to cover my books and the classes. And she's like, no. You got to cover your living expenses too. This is for everything.
Hey, really quick. Let me just say one thing. 75%. Okay, finish.
Oh, 75%. Yeah. And so she told me to take out as much as I needed. So I took out the max.
And you listened.
Both semesters. And I got a refund and I bought a Wii and a mattress with it.
So the government paid for your Wii is what you're. That's the title of this episode. Government sponsored Wii. That's so. What
Wii.
Games? What was the game? You
down.
needed games to play your Wii.
Is that the mattress you shit on?
What games?
Started off
Randall?
with just the game, the Wii. I think it was the Wii Sports that came with it. That's the only. I couldn't afford anything more because the mattress was pretty expensive, and I put the mattress straight on my floor.
That sounds such like a true story. The government sponsored Wii, and you had to play the inborn solitaire version of it because you're Randy, and you didn't buy food with the game money.
Exactly. And that's why I said 75%, because 75% was my guess of how much of your student loans did not go
Do you still have this Wii?
to your school
Randy?
and education.
No. I think I pawned it when I needed some
I
gas
bet
money.
you that Wii would go good for auction right now if the world knew the U.S. government paid for that Wii.
Yeah.
Not
I
yet.
bet
Shut
you
the
it
fuck
would
up,
auction.
Cody. They might get pissed about it. All right, let's let this play out. Maybe I've opened my mouth too much, but I just thought like it was nuts to me how the lady was like, "Oh no, honey, you got to live off this too." Like, and I bought a meal plan, which I wasn't going to buy anyways because I was working full time while I was going to school at Rallies.
Did you get your
That
degree?
was my first job.
Did you at least finish?
No. So I went 3 semesters and flunked out every semester. And then they let me back in for a 4th semester as an EMT student. And right before the end of it, some guy filleted his leg with a chainsaw. And
It's not really filleting.
Well, he cut the fuck out of his leg with a chainsaw, and I
Not
had
your
to
leg,
hold it
Cody.
together.
Don't judge.
I had to hold it together for 45 minutes in the back of an ambulance, and I was like, "This isn't for me." For
That gives me
$9
so
an
much.
hour.
Yeah, that gives me
$9
so
an
much
hour?
anxiety.
Man.
Yep.
Wait, 45 minutes in the back
You're
of
in
an
charge of a
ambulance?
human life.
It
How
was in the
slow
middle
were
of
you
nowhere.
driving?
You're in
Oh,
Ohio.
we were driving
Steven.
fast. It was rural, very rural. It's a place called Buena Vista, near Rome, Ohio. It was way the fuck out there. So
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rich Dickman Show will be here until the fall of the Empire and even beyond. We're going to stay with you all the way through because we love you. But it's coming. Oh
You
my
think
God.
the next thing's going to be a new
long as-
empire or a regime?
It's going to be a regime. We have regime at the moment. We're going to be a new regime. And nobody's going to like what it is. Nobody's going to like. Nobody's going to like what's coming next.
Yeah. Eat bugs. Get in the pod.
Is there a possibility maybe like 7 3/4 people like it?
Maybe 12. No, I don't know. 5 and a
Shoot for the
third.
stars.
Yeah, 5/3. How would that work? 3/5. I don't know. Anyways,
Wow. No.
Too much math.
No.
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 Beep,
No.
beep,
No.
beep,
No.
beep.
what?
No.
What? We're all wage
Pick
slaves
the
as
most
it is.
racist fraction.
What are you talking? Why is that? How is 3/5?
Racist fraction. That's
I'll
an
write that
episode
down,
title.
Math cannot be racist, you guys.
Oh,
all
you
right.
just when you do it is.
Oh, Randy, I'm happy for you, bud. I'm happy for you because we got a great story out of it, and that killed.
And
20
you know, my
minutes of the show.
grandparents still have that mattress. Yep, in the guest room.
Is that the one you
Motherfuckers
shit
out-
on? Did you shit on that one?
Yeah. Absolutely. And I gave
You
it to
said
my
that
grandparents.
as if you had chew in your like cheek on a rocking chair. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
oh, I did that one back in '63. It was a hot June night.
It actually was a hot June, Cody.
So we're all in this together, and I hope you know what our taxes are going to. Yeah, we're reducing that inflation by throwing more money into it. It's great. I can't wait. It's awesome.
Man, that's really effective at making things disappear.
Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. So
That was
Randy,
going to be like $250 a month.
No, I'm glad, Randy. I'm not kidding. I'm fucking happy for you that you gamed the system and you exploited the system in the way you did. I'm all for breaking the system in any way possible. So more of this. Hey, if there's any of you out there listening who have a story similar to Randy's and how you're getting your loan paid for you and you didn't even need it, or you fucked it up, or you failed out of college, whatever it is, I want to hear it because it's funny to me. It's just fucking.
I have
hilarious.
a story.
Oh, good.
I have a story where I lied. I lied for the last credit I needed for my degree. I bald-faced lied for it.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Would you say
I have the
your teacher molested you?
No, you need 15 credits, and each class is 4, so they have you do this dumb, awkward thing of doing an extracurricular, even though it's pretty much required by that math. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do the 4 classes, and then you bite the one. It's not really extracurricular if you're requiring it with your math. So, like, for the extracurricular, mine was film club. Yay, nerdy shit. So that's pretty much just sitting in a theater and watching a lecture or a movie, or sometimes both, for like an exorbitant amount of time, something on the scale of like 4 or 5 hours every like first Thursday. But the thing, it was there every Thursday, but the thing is you got to pick which Thursday you go to. And if your attendance met, the requirement, you got that extra credit so you could graduate. But I intentionally picked out like the 5 worst, most boring lectures there were to be sure they saw me there. You know what I mean? And then I never went to any of the interesting ones because I knew that they wouldn't, you know what I mean? They'd just be like, oh, everyone's here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When like the guy who worked on Marvel, you know what I mean, talked about, like this is the first Captain America movie or something like that. Like everyone, that's going to be a full, yeah.
I did something similar.
But like if I show up for the 4 or 5 worst ones, of course. So I was literally because I did that, I was literally able to like put up enough of like a fucking, case that I was there for most of the like, attendance like requirements. And the person who took attendance was literally like, I know you're here. You're always here. That was her literal words for me. And I was just like, I always see you here, so I know you're here. And I'm like, I've been to 4 out of 9 of these, and it was just hilarious. And I got the credit and graduated, but joke's on me because they like misspelled the name.
Sounds like that Fast and the Furious podcast where they do laps and they watch the whole series again. And that's the whole podcast is them watching the Fast and the Furious
over and over again.
They talk about a movie each week, and they watch them all on laps.
So they have 9 podcasts.
Like
which
one
Fast and Furious
podcast.
movie's the best?
Oh,
Tokyo Drift.
As everyone turns on each other.
The original.
I don't know.
I've never seen a single one.
Well, you're getting voted off the island.
Too much.
Steven, Steven, you have a college degree, right? You paid for that yourself, didn't you? Or did you take out a bunch of? Are you getting any of this good stuff?
And Becky paid for his degree. You know it.
Come on.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But either way,
you might make too much money now. Oh no, that's no.
Yeah, I definitely make too much money. Married couple, 250,000 or more. I definitely make too much money. I don't make any money. It's all inherited. All the billions of dollars.
He's like doing Steve Jobs things where on the books he's making $1 a year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But he's getting paid in like, Fabergé like butt plugs.
He's a philanthropist of butt plugs. Yeah.
It's all about, to use the G word, gaming the system. Which
Stop saying that. I feel like we're flagging some kind of algorithm. How many times we've said that? It's like, these guys are doing insider shit.
No, we're not. We're just gaming the algorithm.
Yeah, that's Cody McCann, MCCANN.
You can't do. I have. This is my real name. I cannot. You can't. Fuck you.
This is my real name, Stephen R. Dickman.
All right. So, hey, congratulations, everybody. We'll move on.
Yes.
We'll move on from that. It's awesome. Randy, thank you. Thank you for being so forthright and honest. That's what we love you for.
Hey, you know,
I mean,
it was a pleasure for me to give that local college. It's a state college. It's the cheapest state college in Ohio, in my hometown.
Yeah,
and,
we need to lit fuse to this powder keg, Randy. Now that you have so much money forgiven and, you know, presumably like liquidity reintroduced into your portfolio, what are you going to do now?
Well, Cody,
what are you going to spend this breathing room on?
Really, if I
tell
would
the
have had to
world.
start paying student loans, it would have just been the final like nail in the coffin. Like I got paid today and it's already all gone. You know, like it's
right, but you're
struggle.
not dealing with that. So instead of, you know, that bad outcome, what good outcome is happening?
I'll probably buy weed.
Yeah, you hear that, America?
Buying weed.
Smoke weed every day.
$20,000 in weed. Back into the
One
economy.
tuition's worth of weed.
Yeah, that lasts Randy a week. Speaking of stupid
Greek
things
week.
the government does, I'm on vacation this week, so we're doing a lot of day trips because my daughter gives a hard time about going up to an awesome place in New Hampshire because she didn't like the pool, and so now we got fucked out of vacation because my wife listens to my daughter. I said, "Don't you dare ever listen to her about anything ever again." Next week,
Yeah, who
next
makes
year.
the rules in this house?
That's right. We're going to New Hampshire. Anyways, live free or die, baby. Okay, so we went to a zoo, went to an aquarium. Right, we're down at the Maritime Center at Norwalk, Connecticut. And Cody, we passed. Remember, I told you about that the Sandy Hook Kid Park last week. Yeah, we passed
memorials.
by. Yeah, it was raining, so we didn't get out to take.
You're really
pictures for it.
excited to report this.
No,
Ren,
I
but
just
go on.
it's just funny.
No,
how that
go
worked out.
on.
We didn't plan on it.
Funny.
But, okay.
Funny in the
No,
memorial park.
No, the
Go
Sandy
on.
Hook, the Sandy Hook Memorial is not funny, but it's just funny the coincidence of it. And
Funny, haha, or
funny like
funny.
Man. Okay. So anyways,
Oh.
You should do a YouTube channel where you tour them.
And rate them.
Yeah,
rate the kids.
rate the kids by their parks.
God, if I was Steve Wallace right now, that's what I would be doing. That's my next. All right. So, anyways, I meant the aquarium. And aquariums and zoos, they like to tell you all about conservation, taking care of the environment. And good, you got to take care of the environment. Got to take care of the animals, right? You got to take care of all the stuff. You should don't be an asshole.
Some of those animals are cool.
Yeah, all of them are cool. Animals are fucking awesome. I was at the zoo yesterday. It was amazing. I loved it. But at the aquarium, on Monday, the aquariums tend to go a little overboard with the conservation part, especially here in liberal Connecticut. And all the conservation they do just makes it very inconvenient for everything else, right? So they have these urinals where there's no water. All right, so you have these nasty urinals that you don't flush. We can never just piss in them, and there's a drain, but there's no water to flush all the spray. All right, so you get this nasty fucking urinal, right? And you do try to wash.
Sounds
your
like
hands.
my house toilet.
Oh. You got to wash your hands, right? And they only give you a little bit of water and it's all cold. So you got to keep going back under for more water because you're trying to wash your hands. And it doesn't give you the 15 seconds worth of water that you need because we're saving 2 drops of water, right? And then you don't have any paper towels. So the air dryers don't work. So you're walking out of there, you got piss all over yourself and you got wet hands and they're cold.
Why is there piss on yourself? Your peeing was impeded at no process.
No, because it
anything
splashes.
you described.
It splashes and it mixes with other people's pee and it splashes back on you. I'm sure there's micro droplets. Like when you pass gas, there's droplets of feces that come out.
That frightens me. Did I tell you about the form? Was it you or Randy?
Fucking
I told about.
That's what I'm saying.
The interesting urinal formation. We'll get right back to you, Rem. But did I tell you I found a trough with dividers?
What? No.
Yeah, that's the ultimate. I'm okay with that solution. That's a good solution. How do you feel about that?
Trough with dividers. How tall were
Trough
the dividers?
with dividers. The dividers go up 9-11 feet
Really?
to the fucking roof of the building.
Is it trough? Is it double sided or is it one sided?
The trough is on both of you. You know what I mean?
No,
6 guys.
Yeah, but
One side. The trough is one-sided. Yes.
okay, all right, yeah.
So
I'm
about
okay
4
with that.
guys could take a leak.
I'm okay.
But,
I'm okay with that. It's fine. As long as
That's
they're
great.
dividers.
I love that.
That's fine, and it's low.
You know what I
enough
mean?
it's
And
not
then you
splashing
flush.
you.
Yeah. You flush once for 4 or 6 guys, and that's good for the environment. But the aquarium solution you're outlining doesn't seem
What about
great at
paper
all.
straws, Cody? Do you like paper straws?
Are you giving me a soda that's got to survive
Yeah.
all the way back to my house?
I'm giving you
Nah, I
anything
don't
you
like
like to
paper
drink. Paper
straws.
straws are fucking awful.
I know. No, well, if I'm at like a bar and I'm gonna like drink a drink quick, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, put a straw in that. You know what I mean? Because the straw is gonna, the drink is gonna like be alive, shorter than the straw because it's delicious or whatever.
This is gonna sound weird.
So like
when we're dealing with paper straws, my wife, she won't touch it at all. She hates paper straws, right? Me, it's a different texture in my mouth, and I got to play with it.
Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, Rand, you know what
and
I'm
then
talking
you
about.
bite it closed.
Yeah, you bite it, or you
And
get
then
it too wet.
then
and
it's worthless.
It's
Yeah.
too close to a paper towel, and you know about paper towels.
Kristen, are you listening?
Shut the fuck up. I'm not. I've been working through my issues. I've meditated through it.
Steven, how
You
do
know
you
what
feel
the
about
worst is?
conservation? Oh, go ahead, Cody. I'm sorry.
When you get the paper straw with a little bit of laminate on it, so it didn't even like just give me the full plastic if you're
Or
gonna
then
do
wax
this
it.
waste of time. Yeah, it's
yeah,
just
oh.
like this is technically a plastic straw now. You should have just given me the cheapo ones that I actually am used to using instead of like taking a paper one and then laminating it.
It's
McDonald's
typical-
finally got the straws back with the paper sleeves. I like that.
Yeah, the plastic
versus
sleeves are hard.
plastic.
Yeah, you can't break those open in your car with one hand.
Right.
Yeah. Well, to put a pin in that, we're going to come back to McDonald's in a second, Randy, because that's another thing we're going to talk about. Steven is part of this too. But all I'm saying is we can do conservation. We don't have to fucking inconvenience her. We just don't be assholes. Like if we could solve a lot of problems, Cody, in this world, if people would just stop being assholes. But we can't because we're full of assholes.
And it's
they're
not a
never gonna
lot
go
of
away.
people.
No,
It's not a lot of people.
But it's enough
like
to
if
fuck
we could
everything up.
cure if we could like cure like the top 8 assholeisms, like the top 8 worst assholes, I feel like society would be like better like triple fold.
Oh yeah,
Because they just don't like, and I'm not talking about like serial killers or any like criminals.
No, that should happen.
Like exclude those.
Yeah.
Those guys are already like up Shit's Creek with no paddle.
Yeah.
But like the people that don't,
people who throw cigarette
put
butts in
the
the ground.
shopping. Yeah, and don't put the shopping carts back in the corral.
Yeah.
Or
Well, maybe they should make the corral closer.
or intentionally double park to make sure their paint job is pristine.
I
on the way
think there's
back,
asshole
stuff like
inequality, though. I feel like there's less assholes in the
that.
middle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where I want to go.
More-
Oh, like a
East.
dispersion pattern.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
geographic.
Like I
vacation,
feel like
I
I'm
wanna get outta
asshole
here.
privileged. Like I feel like I deal with less assholes than the average man.
Probably.
You know,
Yeah.
You feel like you deal more or less than a New Yorker, though.
less.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's amazing how
Because
all the
they-
assholes
they,
populate.
How about
they live a faster
coasts.
life than I do, Cody.
Weird.
Like,
Living in
it's
Los Angeles,
relativity.
like
Same
resident.
thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, relativity.
So there was we went on a we were on the Connecticut River today. Steven, you'll like this. We're on the Connecticut River today. We did a boat up the Connecticut River. Cody, next time you come to Connecticut, you got to do the Connecticut River tour. It's fucking beautiful. The Connecticut River is gorgeous. All right, I don't want to leave
What
Connecticut.
time of year?
I mean, I want to leave Connecticut as soon as possible. But I would
The
miss
Ohio
that
River would
Crazy.
kick the Connecticut River's ass, Rim.
Okay, bring it, bitch. We'll talk about that later.
Oh,
but,
fuck you. The Ohio could swallow it in one fell swoop.
So
Even though Kentucky owns it.
speaking of
I
assholes,
like to think of the Pacific as Hawaii's river.
Randy, yeah, it is. So there was this very loud, obnoxious woman getting on with like her entire family and like a couple old people, a couple little kids, and like a semi mentally
at the river?
challenged 20-something-year-old daughter who looked like Jules. It was weird. Yeah, this is on the riverboat. All right. And it's one of these women who is like really loud and obnoxious. They don't know they are, but they are. And she was just a very,
Do you think her hearing was going, or
No,
just, she
she's
was
just-
doing it for effect?
just I don't even know why. Fast forward a little bit. She has a daughter. And now, so this woman is a very tall woman and very broad. I wouldn't say fat, but I would say broad. Okay. And she had a daughter with
Broad.
her who was shorter,
Hashtag broad.
who was very round. Okay. This was a large young woman. Rotund. Yeah.
is.
So-
okay, thank you.
And my wife's like, don't let me sit next to him. Don't let me sit. And everywhere we went, we ended up next to these people. It was terrible. But
Don't take a trip.
Oh my god.
yeah, here,
Yeah, dude. Like I've had that
Yeah.
where like I sit next to like somebody gross on an airplane, and we make the connection, and we're still next to each
you
other.
just can't get rid of them.
And it's like fuck.
Yeah. So the obnoxious woman sitting in front of me at this point, and her daughter's walking up the side, and the woman in the back says, "Oh, I love that top. That's a great top. Where'd you get it?" And they're going on and on about where she got it. And then so the mother says, "Oh yeah, you like that top, eh? That top, that used to be mine. I weighed 200 pounds more 2 years ago. I lost 200 pounds in 2 years and I gave it to my daughter when I didn't wear it anymore."
Uh-huh.
What a fucking awful thing to say on a boat full of people about your daughters. Like, you were 200 pounds heavier and then you gave it to your daughter and it fits her. Now, that's terrible. Like, have some decency. So anyways, they didn't love their family. That's what I'm trying to say. They hated their families. They're awful people.
Yeah, that's the thing.
There's a lot of people who don't really get outside of their self, you know?
Yeah. Like
yes, they have
that type of asshole behavior.
Yep. They are centers of their own universe. Things do not exist beyond their sight lines or earshot. Just
Yeah.
Stephen, in your experience dealing with other families, as you are known to travel the world with yours and put on performances and such, you've dealt with these asshole people, right?
Absolutely. So I think there's a difference between types of assholes, which is referencing the New York assholes. They're just in a rush. They're in a rush. They're not necessarily trying to be assholes. They're just in their zone, going through life, trying to take care of their own, which is a form of asshole. But also, yeah. But that's kind of how people are there, right?
He was in New York 4 minutes ago.
Yes, yeah. But then there's the people that are just
jets.
Yeah, and then as you said earlier, Cody, like there's the people that yes, they're assholes in a sense, but rapists and murderers, I wouldn't really call them assholes. They're rapists and murderers. Like, fuck them.
Yeah, they're not an asshole equation, really. They clearly are, but like they're outside of the diagram.
Yeah, so it's those guys that no matter the situation, think they are just absolutely better than anyone else. The guy that, double parks his hot rod car.
They have to have a reason, right? Like, why do you think they're better? Why do you think they think that?
Yeah,
like the guy who drafts Tom Brady in the first round of a fantasy football draft every year and fucking wins the goddamn league.
Yes. There are red flags. There are definitely red flags, which is why I still stand by the fact that the DMV should have some sort of app to report terrible drivers.
Yes.
Or just society. The government should be able to. You should be able to report people that do absolutely asshole things. Because
you don't see that being abused. They
that's the thing.
To this show, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Well, it will be abused, but you know what? It's not like let's take the DMV for example. Just because one person reports it, they're not yanking their license and saying you're never driving again. But if there's say 1,000 complaints in a week, they're obviously going to look into it. And then you start.
Well, it's got to be like 1,000 complaints from 700 unique individuals.
Absolutely,
or something like that.
There's ways that you can. Yeah, there's ways that they can actually look into this, and that's all I'm saying is we should be on the lookout for those people, and then it's some sort of rating system that is based on input from society, and there you go.
Nope, there's a Black Mirror episode about that. I'm out.
China's reality about this. I'm out. Yeah, thanks, Fred. China's fuckered right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there.
Oh yeah, the real estate fucking sector is collapsing over there.
Because in a weird way.
Yeah, because a bunch of people invested in real estate and then
they stopped having kids.
Ponzi scheme, basically.
Only one.
Yeah, the apartments were too sticky.
Yeah,
and now they're blowing up housing projects.
I hope
in the wrong way, in all the wrong fucking ways.
I hope they do conservation and open it up to animals and such in zoos. It'd be great.
I mean, you can throw it out and make it into a reef, probably.
Yeah. You see the Great Barrier Reef is growing coral again. Anyways, Cody. All right, so I texted you earlier this week. All right, because Randy and I and Steven as well. Steven, you probably don't remember this, but yeah, you did ignore me because I really wanted your feedback on this. I had a segment idea, so I have to do it on the show.
I was trying to get my girlfriend back to civilization.
Okay, all right, Cody, but for 5 minutes, for real, come on. But I had an idea about a segment that we could do because R. Kelly went to trial again for something and he was found guilty of being an asshole or whatever. I don't know the whole story. I'm not one to judge, but I think he did some stuff with the toilet seat, according to Dave Chappelle, and some people underage, which is awful. Maybe this isn't a great idea.
You haven't seen his out of America music shows?
Is he?
Oh my God, he's in like in Africa.
Oh,
being like, between his music, his standard music set, he's like vocalizing to the like audience like weird shit, like do you want to come to America with me?
Oh.
Like, did you get your shots? Do you have your papers? Are you ready to come to America?
That guy's okay.
With like and it's super fucking weird because he's doing it in a time where he should know the internet fucking exists. And, one smartphone in an audience. I know you're in an African audience, and they're probably, it's.
What, you don't think they have smartphones over there?
Like, probably, like, not fucking iPhone 13s, but there's at least one thing out there that can get, like, that can capture, like, 480 by, like, fuck o'clock.
Right.
Resolution, and then, and sure enough, there it is, and he's being, like, really weird.
So actually, maybe this is a good idea for a segment, because I thought it was funny, right? And it kind of plays off of Dick of the Week, and it plays off of what you used to do on your old show. All right, and it's a kind of a mixture of both. And the title would be, Were They Really That Bad? Right? So let's say you and Randy were doing R. Kelly. One is going to tell me why R. Kelly was an asshole, and the other one's going to try to say, yeah, you know what? It wasn't that bad. And then
but the thing is, like, you're going to have one of us defend a really bad person.
Yeah, that's the funny part.
No, it's not. I don't want to be like, oh, R. Kelly was a
okay.
saint.
So how about we do you're the one who always tells us what's bad, and then Randy and I will alternate between trying to defend. And, the funny thing is, well, you know what, Cody, I guess I can't defend that one. I guess he is a real piece of shit for pissing on that girl.
No, was that him? Yeah, that was him, wasn't it?
Did I tell you guys Afro Man lives like a couple hours away?
That's another one, Afro Man. All right, we all thought Afro Man was a wonderful, funny, intelligent human being, and then he got raided for.
Fuck,
like,
is he not? Damn.
He got raided for a dab pen, and they didn't even find it.
A dab pen? I didn't know the whole story.
He hid it in his afro.
Yeah,
probably.
But I like this one, Cody. And we're not going to do stupid shit like Hitler. Like, was Hitler really? Of course he was. Hitler sucks, right? We're not going to do that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you have
John
to find
Wayne
somebody.
They were really mean to him in art school, though.
See?
Just saying.
Oh wow, he's already doing it.
Steven, what do you think? Uh-oh, we lost him.
Oh,
no, he's there.
Oh, there he's there. Okay.
What am I supposed to be doing? Defending him or
no? Telling me
throwing
my idea is good
It's
or
not
bad.
a good idea.
Oh, just that, yeah.
Person.
I mean, I think it's a great idea. You can only go for so long trying to defend some of these people. Like,
yeah, you can't. That's
you got to keep the segment short. But other than that, I mean, it's a good idea. Yeah.
So I'd be like, yeah,
I
you like
can
to dress up
defend
as a
Michael
clown.
Jackson.
I could too.
If you haven't seen the documentary, you can listen to his music. If you have, you got to stop.
That documentary's bullshit anyways. Those kids were lying.
See, it's already spicy. It's already weird spicy right now.
Why? Michael Jackson's awesome.
If you can separate the art from the artist, yes, Michael Jackson is awesome.
I think you have to separate the art from the artist in every case of art because all the art is fucking weird. And you know that, Cody. You know that's true.
Well, the artists are the weird ones sometimes.
See? Amara thinks it's a good one. Boom. Thank you. All right.
Kristen thinks the Ohio River is better than Connecticut River, so suck it.
All right. Because the Ohio River has a lot to do with Canada, and Canada sucks. So Ohio River is already bottom of the list.
Do you like hockey?
But it's a large river, Rim. It's way bigger than the Connecticut.
Not nearly as pretty. Okay, and the other thing we wanted to do, Cody.
Oh, well, that's probably true.
Randy and I were talking
Ohio
about this.
River is like it was just muddy water.
Yeah, it's just muddy, disgusting water. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kristen.
That's all
Fuck
of
Canada.
Ohio.
Fuck Canada. Fuck Tony Khan.
Fuck off. I mean, Mr. Dickman. I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah.
Boys.
Sorry, sir.
So, Cody.
I apologize. You can shoot me in the face next time we go hunting.
We talked.
No
I
problem.
told you
You're fired.
that, like, both my kids have their YouTube channels now. My daughter is just doing shorts, and she's cracking 1,000, 2,000, 7,000, 8,000 views on some of this bullshit.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it's insane, and she's got more subscribers than my son.
I hate your daughter.
She's got more. Be nice. Let me tell you why she's. No, okay.
Cody's a subscriber.
So here's what I was thinking to Randy, because Randy was texting me. He was like, he was at McDonald's and he was trying to get breakfast, and he was like,
of course you were.
2 minutes too late. or whatever. But he got there like 10:28, and they stopped serving him breakfast. And I said to Randy, you know what?
No, I got on the lot at 10:21.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
And by the time I got to the speaker, it was 10:32.
That's fucking.
I love that you know this.
And they wouldn't fucking give me my breakfast. I know that because that's when I placed the goddamn order in the app, Cody.
You anticipated it because you looked at the fucking clock when you did it. You're like, better get my goddamn McMuffins before.
Yes, it doesn't stop until 10:30. He's in the right. He's absolutely in the right.
Oh, okay. Wait, so the order was squarely placed before.
Yeah, online. But then by the time I got to the speaker, it was past 10:30, and they said they couldn't honor it, and I needed to order lunch. And I said, I'll go to Wendy's, and I drove away.
Well, Randy, they stopped serving at 10:30, not taking orders at 10:30.
They wouldn't fulfill his online order until he came to the window. Apparently, that's fucked up. I would, you know what? Here's the thing: anti McDonald's influencers, Cody. We do make a bunch of shorts. That's why I asked you if you had McDonald's. All right, we do a bunch of shorts about, like, I don't know. First thing off the top of my head, I have 2 cheeseburgers, one from McDonald's, one from Wendy's. This looks like shit. This looks delicious. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, then you're shilling for Wendy's.
But we can do anything.
Well, Rick, they sponsor Rick and Morty. That's cool.
Yeah, but you can do Burger King. You can do Five Guys. You can do the diner down the street. All right, because I went
to.
You
got to do it without using another. You got to do it without using another brand. Is what we're saying.
We could do local shit.
Or you could just point out how disgusting fucking McDonald's is. Like, look at this shitty apple pie. Yeah,
McRibs are.
Apple pies are too rich for my blood now.
Yeah,
those are turnovers.
They're like $1.79 for one.
Fucking Biden economy, man. Fucking up the apple pies.
Hey,
I
got
for
the student loans forgiven.
Cody, like this idea? Like, would you, like, if we were doing anti-McDonald's influencing shit, all right, put it on the Rich Dickman YouTube channel, shorts, just shorts. Would you go to McDonald's down the street from you and get yourself a Kahlua burger, whatever the fuck you called it earlier, and then show just how gross
it's gotta
it
be
looks?
It comes in season like the McRib. But yeah, maybe I could do that.
Yeah, all right. So this is the thing I want to do. I think it'd be fun. And I challenge my kids. I got to take them. We got to do some fast food influencing. But yeah, go ahead, Steve.
If you're trying to just get views, all you have to do is be controversial.
Cats.
Which is, you just title the video something like, "The worst thing about the Big Mac." Right? That's all you got to do. You don't even have to really do anything.
No,
I mean, then you just start shitting on like the meat or whatever.
Like worst thing about the Big Mac, and then you have to have a different font that says "human trafficking?" and then somebody in the thumbnail.
That's where I'm about to go.
Like the soy face, like.
Yep, exactly. It's really not that hard. It really isn't. You don't have to actually do anything or say anything with any legitimacy to it. You just have to come up with a quick, controversial counterpoint that goes against what everyone normally believes, and then add a couple real controversial statements in there.
Yeah. Did you know the green light might actually mean stop? And then
oh yeah, you're basically Stephen A. Smithing fast food at this point.
Cody, I was at the zoo and I did the Skyfari. It's a little gondola you ride above the thing, right? And I recorded myself.
Sounds lovely.
I'm deathly afraid of heights, right? And I was up there just to support my kids. Shut up. But I was just thinking, if I titled that, "Man Rides a Skyfari, Human Trafficking."
You don't want to do that.
No.
That killed me, man.
What, right. Like the concept of really ineffective human trafficking?
No, just like
human trafficking via pogo sticks.
Visiting zebras. Human trafficking.
Did you know pogo sticks used to have a motor on them?
Did they? I'm hot down here. I gotta take my clothes off or something.
Headline.
Damn.
Are pogo sticks contributing to human trafficking? That kind of thing.
Maybe not.
Okay, so we've had 2 great ideas here on the show. New segments.
We're not quite sure.
You find a gang of pogo stick riders downtown, they're up to no good and they're running their block, dealing meth.
But then they hit a switch on their pogo sticks and out of the pegs come Ben-Hur spikes from the Chariot.
Oh, I was thinking AR-15s, but yours is probably cooler.
Oh, all right. This is good.
Mine was more classical in reference.
We're here. We're here. It's me, Randy, Cody, Steven. We got ideas out the ass. It's going to be a lot of fun coming up in the future, so stay tuned. Randy, hit
That's
that thing.
That's a good podcast title.
What?
Ideas out the ass.
Yeah, see? New venture, Randy. Randy, hit that thinking with your Dickman music, bud.
Oh, okay.
Open up the notes, Cody.
Let's hope.
Oh no.
Is that right?
That's the one.
You want segments? We've got segments.
You think I'd label them right?
Thinking with your
You never will.
Dickman.
You're never gonna. Oh, Steven, back to the old days, man. Cody, if you got it open. If not, I'll just keep talking to Steven. You just let me know. Give me a sign.
Thinking with your Dickman.
Wow.
Thinking with your Dickman.
That huge paragraph that
Yeah,
is
it'll
gonna
go
parch
quick.
me.
It'll go quick.
Lay back and think of English.
Oh, this is. Oh, I forgot to include the name.
Oh, hold on. I'll get you the name. Just give me a second.
I got it.
Give
Jessica?
everyone a second because I'm going to do a thing.
Oh, I have a generator rim.
Oh, okay.
That's hot.
We like to randomize our names so we don't give away people's identities.
Yeah, it takes all of our current questions.
Yeah.
All right. It's Jeanette from El Suego, California writes.
That's not gonna work.
Jeanette from that place, Randy just says, "Dear TRDS, I need some advice. Today I asked my family if they wanted to go out to a lake for the day with my parents and some friends of the family. My wife, who doesn't particularly enjoy spending time with my parents, which has been a long-standing issue. So I didn't have much hope for her wanting to go. When I posed this question to the kids, however, my wife immediately mentioned to them that since one of the local lakes was contaminated, that the particular lake we were going to might be as well. And guess what? They no longer wanted to go." Oh,
Yeah, God bless you.
Bless you.
God bless you.
Man,
Bless you.
I didn't stress. Yeah, dangerous of voice acting.
And shit.
Rich Dickman and friends. What do I do? Now my kids are afraid of lakes, and man oh man, I think the bigger problem is with my wife. How do I address this with her? Is it time for therapy? Question mark. Divorce? Question mark. Beating? Question mark.
Wow, that's
Tell
fucked
me.
up.
Never.
Jeanette.
Signed.
Jeanette. Jeanette.
Easy. Drown her in the lake.
Drown her in a lake, says Stephen R. Dickman.
Mm.
How do you think he got ahead? All right.
That's how you get a Jason Voorhees situation on your hands.
Man, I hate those.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't do it.
So we got a situation here where the wife told the kids the lake might be contaminated since one nearby was, and now they don't want to do anything in a lake. That's messed up. What do you think, Randy, Cody? What do you guys thinking here?
Oh. Well,
Amara says
Honestly,
therapy. Yeah.
it's pretty easy. This is a really easy one. You flip your wife's argument on its head and say, "Yes, kids, it's contaminated." With fun.
this is so. What I would do is I would pull out that George Carlin bit where he talks about swimming in raw sewage and how he lived to like 76 or whatever, and he was healthy and fine.
He lived a long life. We can say that.
Yeah, he was fine.
Cody, you have any other terrible advice like Randy?
No, definitely don't swing your kids with health diseases. That's how you give them fucking complexes like me. But as far as I would do therapy. I would do therapy, and if I was the dad, there's probably an 800 number, not an 800 number, but there's probably a municipal number you can call and just ask a park ranger the quality of the water in the lakes.
What's the testing schedule? Do they test once a week, every day, once a month?
It's on fucking federal land, so
Yeah.
I guess they can send some fucking intern down there with a beaker every so often and just ask when that is, and then ask and then schedule it the day after a reading, and then before you head out, ask for the reading.
What can contaminate a lake? What's it?
There's actually some scary scenarios of what's it called when you hang off the side of the board or of the boat with skis?
What?
And a trapeze
Water
handle.
skiing?
Water skiing, thank you. Yeah, when people like wipe out in water skiing, it's actually nose first sometimes, which shoves brain-eating parasites into their fucking head.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like that's a horror story I learned on the Discovery Channel.
That's the reason I never want to go to Africa, because I read a story about a dude taking a piss and a parasite got into his piss and went up through his urethra and he like lost his
the Candiru
dick.
fish. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awful. Wow.
Yeah, my uncles took the boat over the
have to
dam
amputate his
once
penis
Yeah, probably. I don't remember.
and scraped up
over
their,
the dam. How do you go over a dam? I'm already calling bullshit.
No, Uncle Waylon and Uncle Rick took it over the fucking dam. It wasn't a very big dam, but
Would it have wheels to go up and over?
Style.
Yeah, the water was high and they floated up over top and went down the dam and fucked up the boat. My grandpa was pissed. Cause that was
Killed them
Pappy's
both.
boat.
Mm.
No, they're alive. They're fine. They just rode it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jeanette,
between 20 and 30, how many beers had they had at that point?
Oh, well, Uncle Rick, he knew a girl who lives on the hill. She wouldn't fuck him, but her sister would. That was his saying.
Some people have like this weird mentality, like they can get as hammered as they want on a boat because like there's some kind of like responsibility force field around them.
I had a
you know what I
beer on
mean?
the boat
Like
today. It was
I'm going to tie
amazing.
11 on because I'm on the water. You know, it's
Yeah.
like why? Like you should tie less on because you're on the water and need to. Like,
No.
well, like
it's
no, the cops
relaxing.
are going to come out here. Like I'm gonna
I got a
drink
good
11.
boat story where there was damage. We rented boats.
They're in international waters.
Exactly.
This is at a lake in West Virginia whenever I worked for the Papa John's franchise, and they rented boats for our summer quarterly meeting, and we went out on the lake and everyone got hammered. This is whenever I made my brown nipple brother, Rem.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was drunk out on the boat and I was like, hey, you're my brown nipple brother in front of everybody, and I rubbed ice on my nipples.
RichDickman.com. You
And
can see
I got
Randy's
in
nipples behind the scenes from last year.
Oh, you got in trouble for
yeah.
that one.
Jeanette.
Yeah. Anyways, but they decided that they were going to play chicken. Well, the motherfuckers, neither one of them flinched, and they fucking crashed the goddamn boats into each other, and I had to pick them back off, ended up on the rentals.
Amazing.
It
Okay,
was amazing. Like
there's
3
gotta
people
be-
fell overboard. It was fucking nuts.
I gotta feel like there's some like shortcut in like insurance companies that is it's literally just a checkbox that says like chicken game gone wrong. You know what I mean? Like, 2 idiots are playing chicken.
State
Like,
Farm.
do I have to really fill
We've
out this
seen this a time
entire
or two before.
page?
Speaking of,
Well, they
state
both
agencies,
swerved,
I'll
so
get
they
to that in a
just
second.
caught like the edges.
Yeah.
Like, so they just parked them where you couldn't see the damage.
I've done that one.
Yeah. And left.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they definitely probably lost their deposit. And we didn't go back to that lake ever again.
Jeanette, I'm going to give you the serious answer here from your friends here at the Rich Dickman Show. Is that
Who's Jeanette?
Jeanette's the person who wrote the letter?
Yeah, I know.
Is that,
just handed it so far away,
beating
it
is
was funny.
illegal. You can't do that. You get in trouble. All right. So
Yeah, don't do- no,
The next
no.
step, and divorce is too expensive. They're not going to forgive that debt, unfortunately.
Hey, I did
swing
divorce for
running
$350, Rim. Handled it myself. Took me 3.5 years.
Well, if they're in a similar situation to you and not have shit, then you'd be fine. But like, maybe they have things. Maybe they have stuff. You know, I don't know.
hey, we had a lot of debt to split up, all right?
Okay, Randy, will you let me get to the goddamn advice? Jeanette,
That's
you need.
the movement we need. Divorce loan forgiveness.
Yes. Child support forgiveness.
I just want to
Oh.
see turbo divorces. You know what I mean? I want to see how
Support
like,
forgiveness.
Randy, I was telling my
Oh,
wife.
that would be a real boon to Randy's wallet.
Randy, I was telling my wife about you and your situation with your parents, and she's like, "Oh my god, that's awful." I was like, "No, he's fine with it. Like he just makes jokes now."
Does you do air quotes?
Tally gets over at the office.
All right, but yeah, Jeanette, you probably time to go see some therapy. That's fucked up. You shouldn't let them do that. To
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. So, all right.
In all
Well,
honesty, therapy's the answer.
Yeah, so Amara did say that in the chat, therapy, and that they've known people that have gotten flesh-eating bacteria, which flesh-eating bacteria is often used to do things like remove the dead skin, which is therapeutic. Therefore, yes, you jump in the lake.
Yeah. See, and this is why
I'm
Therapeutic.
now Tom Brady.
this is why my segment idea from earlier is a good one, because who's the bad guy here? The person who wants to go to the lake. and wants the family to go, or the person who doesn't want their kids to get flesh-eating bacteria and fucking die in a contaminated lake, right? You could twist this all sorts of ways.
We got penicillin. Kids are resilient.
Yeah. Hey, Steven, how much PPP loan forgiveness did Rich Dickman Corp get?
Too much to count. It's more fingers than I have fingers and toes.
And you're bitching about my damn 20K. All right.
Well, you didn't earn it.
Thank you, Jeanette, for writing in, and you all can write in to richdickmanshow@gmail.com or Twitter @richdickman. Randy, we got some Dick of the Week to get to.
All right. Let's hope.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to introduce this week's finalists for Dick of the Week. And here is our first nominee.
All right, Cody, we got three nominations there. 2 of them are stories, and 1 is a name. And Randy's going to tell you what the story is.
All right, should I sling into this first one?
Yeah, go for it.
Master key to Covington's mailbox is stolen from USPS mail carrier.
Oh my God!
Who was this? You, Randy?
This
Did
is
you steal
near
keys?
where I live. No, but it is near where I live.
You stole this man's
well,
key.
it's
How
near
dare
where I
you?
work, actually. It's not
Give it
near
back
where I
to
live.
him. Give
No.
it back to him.
No, I want to be able to open anyone's mailbox there.
Yeah, Cody, get into this one. Just see it. A couple lines of this.
Police are searching for a man who took the arrow key Wednesday morning. Covington, Kentucky. A man now has a key that can open all mailboxes across Covington after he stole it from a U.S. Postal Service worker early Wednesday, according to Covington police. This master key, known as an arrow key, grants access to all USPS collection boxes called blue boxes, outdoor parcel lockers, box units, and apartment panels in the city, according to Lieutenant Colonel Brian Valenti.
Oh, I thought it was just the ones that at the actual post office. This is all across the city.
Yeah, so I have friends.
God damn.
I have a friend who works in the Postal Service, right? So I asked some questions about this, so I'm a little familiar with how this works because I have.
Oh, good.
I got some knowledge from a firsthand
What you got?
person. Is that each city has the same lock in all these boxes. So your blue collection boxes, any boxes where you have mail receptacles.
Because you don't want your carriers to hold like a janitor's key ring that has 40 fucking things.
So it's
on
one
it.
key
to rule them all.
And apparently
Right.
what they're told is like theft is on the rise for these things. So they're told to keep them secure. And so if they are secure, they're very hard to steal because they're supposed to be secured to their person, right?
Person.
And if they have to replace all the boxes, like I guess down here in New Haven, Connecticut,
Oh, fuck.
it happened. They had an arrow key stolen, and what I'm told is they had to replace all of the locks in the city of New Haven, and it cost millions of dollars to do it. So I guess the question here is, who is the real dick? Think about this. Don't answer it now. Who's the dick of the week? Is it the person who stole the key? Or is it the person who got the key stolen? Because from what I'm told, if you secure it properly, it's almost impossible to get it stolen from you because it's on your person. They have to kill you to take it. And this person's still alive. Tells me it might not have been secured.
Is it stored in the keister safe?
It can be, but not usually.
Keister.
Shut up,
huge problem.
Steven. All right.
Would you ever trust like digitally locked mailboxes?
I would.
Yeah, you should have a badge system on those motherfuckers.
Possibly.
So you know who's getting in.
Or a
them.
But
thumbnail?
I imagine the
Or a
Postal Service doesn't
thumbnail.
make any money to do shit like that, and now they're being forced to
Okay,
spend
but
billions on electric
ideally,
vehicles
like
They just got a shit ton of money from the IRA.
for retrofitting
Right.
electric. Anyways, Cody, go to number 3. We'll do 2 last since Randy's got to explain that one, so you can go right to number 3.
1 second. I hate this.
Yeah,
I'm always caught off guard.
it's okay.
Not good. No,
Randy's not doing show notes when he's supposed to, so I end up doing show notes.
It's
And I
not a
do it
link. It just says.
right before the
Wait,
show.
you want me to go to 3?
Yeah,
Oh,
Cody.
it's the Inflation Reduction Act, Amara. IRA.
My dick of the week number 2 isn't a hyperlink. It just says.
Yeah,
the
not
name.
number 2. Just go right to number
So-
3. Number 3.
Okay.
Randy's gonna explain.
Fucking listen. Listen.
Oh, shut up. Rhode Island State Senator Tira Mack, an ad just inverted, responds to conservatives' criticism of twerking video.
Yeah, this is that state senator in Rhode Island who was doing a campaign video where she got upside down and was shaking her ass at the camera, kind of like a thong. But she's also non-binary, so I don't know how to feel about like if I'm attracted to it or not. I have no idea. But you go ahead.
I voted for her.
You can vote everywhere, Stephen. That's amazing.
Voted for her twice. Rhode Island State Senator Tira Mack is shutting down criticism from the usual suspects over a twerking clip she had shared to TikTok. As you may have seen in recent days, the conservative angering footage in question sees Mack simply enjoying some time off at the beach with friends, at one point twerking upside down. Vote Senator Mack, she says at the end of the clip.
Yeah. Read that next paragraph.
While people whose brains aren't akin to fecal matter were quick to support the clip, as well as Mack's refreshingly progressive platform as an elected official, conservatives as well as general trolls responded by predictably by sharing predictably antiquated comments and attacking Mack's credibility.
Remember that Madison Cawthorn guy who like fucked his buddy's head and he was paralyzed from the waist down?
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah, it's all,
this reminds me of that. Sorry.
It's all the same, and I put this up here because it's probably the one that's more recent in people's minds, right? But like, I don't know. I'm 41. I'll be 42 in a couple months, right? And I have this. I don't know. I hate politicians, but I have this idea in my head where they should be fairly boring and down to business, right? And that's just me, right? And I don't care. I thought she has a great ass. She should be twerking everywhere. That's great. However, I don't know if it's the best campaign strategy when you have a very diverse electorate, right, of young progressive people, older conservative people, crazy people in the middle who spend too much time on the internet. This goes back to, Randy, what was the episode title?
What the fuck did you think was going on?
Right. If you're going to stand upside down in a thong bikini and shake your ass as a campaign video, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? It's kind of coming with the territory here. If you put yourself out there like that, there are people, it's how the world is now, unfortunately, who are going to come after it. You did it. You put the video out there. You have to expect now that there will be backlash to it.
Yeah, if you threw it out there, there's going to be a reaction to it, and you should be semi-prepared for it.
Yeah.
I have an uncle. I love him, but he is retired now. He was in the military. And there was one Christmas we were hanging out, and one of the things we got that Christmas was Dance Dance Revolution for like one of the consoles. And
oh no.
Yeah, and he was just like, "I'll play this with you guys, but if anyone takes like a video or pictures of me while I'm doing this, like I will lose
I'll fucking kill you.
All respect at work, and my job will get way harder if the people I'm training see me like, you know, busting a move to like fucking Aqua's Barbie girl on like, a 360 dance
that's my
pad."
dream concert right there, Aqua.
Good to know, Randy. So he would just kindly ask like, "Hey, I'll do it with you guys. Just don't take pictures of me doing it." And I thought like, oh, what a responsible way to like manage your own image. You know what I mean? It's just, If your job's going to get hard because people see you play Dance Dance Revolution, make sure people don't see you playing Dance Dance Revolution. And like this, goes here. Like, oh, are people going to come at you for like showing like ass and twerking, upside down twerking, no less?
Yeah, it
she
was
put
amazing.
Effort into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of effort.
It's not like she can be like, "Oops, I accidentally twerked," because that Celine Dion track is a banger. She actually got upside down, and
she did it. And this is going to shock everybody. My problem isn't Tiara Mack. God bless. Do what you want to do, whatever. I don't care. Again, I'll be a hypocrite if I did care. I don't care what you do with your life. It's fine. My problem is with the fucking complex. This article written here. While people whose brains aren't akin to fecal matter were quick to support the clip. Listen, there's nothing wrong with supporting the clip.
Let me read that again.
And there's nothing wrong with not supporting the clip. People are allowed to think different things. And if you are somebody who thinks politicians should be held to a different standard, you are going to have a problem with the clip. If you are somebody who thinks politicians can do whatever the fuck they want, hey, I want to have a beer with that person, you're not going to have it. It's that simple. It's this shit right here that just keeps wedging the goddamn divide between us deeper and deeper and deeper. Because if you don't, apparently, no matter where you lie in the political spectrum, if you don't support Tiara Mack shaking her ass on a camera for a campaign video, you're an awful person.
I bet you someone's defriended over this shit.
Absolutely. I was defriended because I asked if goddamn fucking shit was like against the rules to do in a bill. And that's it. That's all. That's all. You're absolutely right, Cody. Somebody was. So the nomination here isn't Tiara Mack. She's got a great ass. We should see more of it. It's the.
And it has nothing to do with the fucking issues here, Rem.
Yeah. What?
Great attitude. There's a word for that I learned recently.
Great attitude? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to story number 3. Cody, I'll take this one for you because, Randy, you're fucking freaking me out, man. Can you take that goddamn shit off your face? Patreon.com/Rickstickman.
I didn't want
the video
Tony
uploaded.
Khan to know who I was.
To my patrons, by the way, our patrons, Randy is unable to upload last week's video at the moment. Oh my god! No,
I'll upload it tonight.
Yeah. All right. So the nomination, the third nomination for Dick of the Week is Tony Khan, who is the CEO, head booker, head person in charge of All Elite Wrestling. Go ahead.
He's also president of his analytics company, vice president of the Jaguars.
And he's a fucking nerd. He's a fucking nerd-ass mark, and he looks like a nerd-ass mark when he's with his stupid wrestlers. He looks like a fucking, like he has his toys. He's playing with his, he's got a bunch of WCW action figures, and it looks like he's fucking playing with them, and they break, and he just puts another, the guy's ridiculous. I can't stand this guy. It's the reason I don't watch AEW. I thought it was other reasons. It's this piece of shit, Tony Khan. I can't stand this fucking nerd. Go ahead, Randy.
Well, so he made some bad decisions, or some decisions that are questionable last night. Thunder Rosa had to give up her title.
Can I do it?
And when Punk had to give up the title, he got to go in the ring and talk at the beginning of the show for like 15 minutes. Thunder Rosa got 30 seconds.
Cody, let me put this in context for you because Randy isn't doing this justice. Because I think Cody, as a feminist like me, you would freak.
There's
the
a
fuck
side
out
by
here.
side, like there's a side by side on the Twitters of this, right? Yeah,
and I shared this to Randy and Kristen too. Is that CM Punk?
Maybe I saw
wins,
it by
Yeah, he wins the AEW World Title a couple months ago, right? And the next night he has to relinquish the title because he broke his foot during the match. All right, so they make an interim return, but he's in the ring.
He broke his foot jumping into the crowd.
Yeah, whatever it was. He broke his foot being an asshole. CM Punk sucks. Fuck CM Punk. But anyways, all right, so he gets 10 minutes and 50 seconds to relinquish his title in the ring and do a whole promo and a
There's
speech.
fanfare to that.
Yeah. Now, Thunder Rosa, who's a phenomenal women's wrestler. She's amazing. I love Thunder Rosa. All right, and she's been champion for several months now. And she got hurt. So she has to go away for a little bit and they have to have an interim champion. Did she get 10 and a half minutes in the ring to say, this is what's happening? No. She got a 1 minute.
She didn't get the background, it even looked like. Yeah. They're just like, yo, stand behind the building. And
yes.
Like,
they put her in the back.
Area.
They gave her 1 minute in an interview to tell everybody she was relinquishing the title. Fucking 1 minute. 1 minute. And the other asshole had the title for 24 hours and he got 10 minutes to say goodbye. And this poor woman has been working her ass off and they've been disrespecting her as champion since the beginning, by the way. She gets 1 minute. 1 fucking minute. And that's why Tony Khan's being nominated for Dick of the Week. Randy, is there any more you want to add? Does Kristen want to jump in or whatever? Do you want to call her? Go ahead. Just go off in this nerd ass mark. I can't stand
let me call her because she's really got something vocal to say about it, and I think her voice is going to be better than mine.
Tony Khan's brain.
Oh my god,
is fucking
you monster.
Fecal matter.
Hello.
Hey, Kristen, you're live on the Rich Dickman Show. This is Randy,
what am I live for?
Executive producer. To call out Tony Khan as the fucking mark.
Nerd ass mark.
Yep,
he's an asshole.
Yeah, just disrespecting women
the way
all the time.
He treated Thunder Rosa is not good.
Nope.
He lets Punk come out and do his match with Mox.
Punk's don't even want to be there. Doesn't even want to be there.
Right? No. And Thunder Rosa doesn't even get it come out to the ring to give even 30 seconds. Bullshit.
Fucking bullshit. Total bullshit. Fuck Tony
Total
Khan.
bullshit.
Nerd ass Mark. Thank you, Kristen. Anything else you want to yell about? I know you're pissed. I know you're very emotional anger right now. We spoke before the show, and I'm really sorry this happened. Yeah.
It's just bullshit because the women's division is already
shitty.
C at the most.
Yeah.
And it's disrespect.
All right. Thank you, Kristen.
That's all I got.
Thank you for being emotionally vulnerable to us tonight.
Maybe Big Swole wasn't wrong.
Yeah,
you're right.
Big Swole wasn't wrong.
All right. Thank you, Kristen. So we have our nominations tonight. We have.
Oh, she hung up.
We have. I'm going to say either the mail carrier who lost the key or the person who stole the key. All right. We have.
To circle back to that entire situation, what advantage do you have accessing people's mail?
Oh, so people mail checks. So I'll tell you exactly.
Right.
Again, I spoke with my friend at length about this.
Right.
Okay? So yeah, people mail checks. You can take those checks, and if you're good, you can wash those checks and turn those checks into more money, and then cash them for yourself. This is a real thing that happens. Identities, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So it can be pretty valuable. And on the black market,
I didn't doubt it. I just needed to know what they were looking for. Yeah.
They've even gone to lengths of making their own keys. Like they get one and then they make a copy of it. My friend was even telling me stories about how some mail carriers are paid off by local gangs or local criminals.
I would imagine
give them a key for 24 hours so they can copy it. Yeah. So I'm inclined to say the carrier who lost the key is the nominee for Dick in this one because it's impossible to lose them if you do it right, as I'm told. Yeah. All right. And the next one was the Complex for calling people who didn't enjoy the clip of a state senator twerking on a beach, even though she has a hot ass, brains are akin to fecal matter, and just driving more of a wedge into a country that doesn't need it. And then, of course, we have Tony Khan being a misogynistic piece of shit and a nerd ass Mark. Fuck Tony Khan. All right. Woo. Steven R. Dickman, son of Rich Dickman. Where are you leaning here? Who's your dick of the week?
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, not yet. No final decision. Don't play it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It very much is a tough one, but due to the insurmountable amount of evidence, I'm going to have to agree with you, Rem, that the carrier working for USPS, if it's as you say, that this person, it's basically impossible for them to lose this key, then essentially they didn't lose it. So they're kind of a little piece of shit. Don't lose your key or give it away.
Full disclosure, this is just stuff I'm being told by a friend of mine. Or I have no personal experience with any of this.
It's general evidence entered into discovery.
Yeah, but it's pretty reliable. Reliable friend.
And it's common knowledge. Keep keys away from bad guys.
Don't get your keys stolen. Like your car keys, your house keys, your work keys.
Definitely needs to be a badge system.
If it costs that much money to replace all the locks and or boxes in an entire city, do you think that the person carrying the key is not aware of this? They absolutely are. Therefore, they know what's going on. Either they're completely irresponsible and probably should be fired or something of that nature, or they were,
they sold the key.
Yeah, doing something they should have been doing.
Thank you, Stephen. Randy, who's your pick?
I got to pick Tony Khan, or I'm sleeping on the couch.
Okay, Tony Khan. And I don't think we need any more reasons. Just being a nerd ass Mark is reason enough for me. Cody?
I got to go with the carrier that lost the key.
Yeah,
that's a
okay.
Now that you've put that in perspective for me, like, oh fuck, that's a huge problem.
Yeah, I really want to go Tony Khan here because I hate that guy, but that's my bias showing, and I don't think it's fair. So, Kristen, I agree with you. Tony Khan is an awful human being. I hope he gets COVID 3 times, more than Joe Biden. Okay,
he's a very close second.
Yeah, fuck Tony Khan. But the dick of the week here is that stupid ass who lost the goddamn keys, and it cost him millions.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead, Randy. Sorry.
After much deliberation, the incredibly handsome expert judges have come to the consensus.
Not as much of a corner as Tony Khan does.
Award goes to.
We're way more fair to women on the Rich Dickman Show. We have women guests all the time. Okay, way more than other podcasts. Yeah, name me another podcast that anybody listens to on this show that has women on. None. Fucking none.
I haven't really earned my male privilege this week. I need to take the trash out.
Yeah, you're the honorary female of the show.
Yeah.
We got women on the show, you know?
Bitch ass
Oh my
Mark.
God. I had a guy at work today try and bait me into complaining about pronouns. Because he's in recruiting and they made him put pronouns in his email signature.
Fuck that.
And it was pretty.
Fuck that.
You just have to do something like say, I'm not an English major. The only pronouns I know are like running, eating, dancing, which are
Supreme Court justice can't define what a woman is, neither can I. So my pronouns are leave me the fuck alone. Thank you very much.
Or you gotta hit all of them to make it extra confusing.
You know, one day, and see, we're not allowed to have this conversation yet because, oh my God, but one day we can look back at this time period and realize we are doing so much more damage to women right now, right? Men are doing even more damage to women and they don't even know it.
I don't think it's men, it's just society.
Society, whatever it is, like it's like women are just being erased. Birthing people, front hole, men competing in women's sports. How many women compete in men's sports? You know, all the bullshit. Like fucking women are fucking special, dude. Like women are amazing. Like how
Cancel
how do we get to a point? How do we get to a point where we're just eliminating women left and right? Not men. Men aren't fucking dick havers or nothing. We're still men. But women, people who give birth, women. All right, fuck, it's fucking crazy right now. What the damage we're doing to women. Never mind the two generations of men we just ruined. Fuck it, who cares?
Well, like the etymology is like marrying folk. Like women means marrying folk.
Oh, does it? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know etymology. Maybe we'll do a podcast on that one day.
Wife and
But
men.
Women, I support you. I think you're all amazing and beautiful. All right, and I think we couldn't be men without you. It's amazing how we have two sexes that complement each other so well. It's incredible how nature works. Cody, my final question for you tonight.
What?
Cody, my final question.
What?
This is kind of a stony question. You don't have to answer it, but I think you're the person who can answer it. The curse of man, and I mean man as in humankind, the curse of humankind. Is the curse of humankind our ability to philosophize?
No,
it's self-awareness. Well, yeah, you can say it's
Same thing, right? Because I look at my fucking cat Gilbert, right? And all Gilbert wants to do, he wants to lay down, he wants to sleep, he wants to lick his balls, he wants to eat. I'm sitting on this goddamn train, I'm looking out at the Connecticut River, and I'm just wondering, I'm questioning my existence in life. Like, what the fuck does this all mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was
torture.
watching with Amara. Yeah, with Amara, I was watching the latest James May in like wherever country he's in. He's in Italy, and there's a vineyard that believes alcohol is God's apology for making humanity aware.
Oh yeah,
It's just good. And I love that like concept. It's like, oh crap, I gave these monkeys anxiety for the rest of their existence. They're not going to get over that. Yes. Look at them. That one just ate a fucking rotten banana and is complaining at the manager's line for the next 12 hours, holding up the entire store. But oh my god, and this one's like running for office while twerking. You know what I mean? And then so like God is just like, I'm sorry. Here's wine.
Yeah, here's wine.
That's a mistake. You know what I mean? Weed. Like it's interesting because like I guess he can't undo his mistakes because he's offering wine as an apology.
Maybe the mushrooms realize how fucked they left us and they moved on to another planet.
No, every substance is its own God, man.
God is in the plants, bro. It's a lifeline.
Whatever you believe
for all
about
of us,
it,
man.
is it.
Yeah.
Dude, let me ask you guys this. Did we domesticate corn or did corn domesticate us?
Domesticated us because the corn from the goddamn guy down the street is delicious. It's the best fucking corn I've ever had in my life, and his prices went up. Thank you, Joe Biden. God.
What kind of corn is it?
It's I don't know.
Sweet corn on the cob.
It's sweet corn on the cob. But here's what I do.
I bet ours is better here.
Nope, it's not.
Got fields upon
it's
fields.
not. This guy's been doing corn in his family for generations. So shut the fuck up, Randy. But I want you all to know how awesome of a father that I am. Is that my family really loves Mexican street corn, right? And I have a way to make it.
Oh, fuck you.
And
motherfucker.
My son has braces. He can't eat corn on the cob.
Oh no, I remember that struggle.
Yeah. So you know what I do? I take that fresh ear of corn right out of the farm, and I cut it all. I cut all the kernels off of all the 6-7 years of corn. Cut all the kernels off, roasted in my frying pan, a little butter, and I add my sour
Put them in
cream
your mouth,
and and everything.
Mama birded it into your son.
Yes, exactly. I chewed it up and spit it into his mouth. No, I made roasted street corn in a pan so he could eat it without not on the cob. Because
Sounds good.
Yep. Because I self-realized, Kristen. God damn it! Don't be hating. I don't hate nobody. I love everybody. Jesus Christ! All right.
What did you say? The crux of man was the ability to philosophize.
The curse of man.
Or be self-aware.
Curse.
Yeah, or self-aware.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, the curse of man.
Self-aware. I think it's the ability to plan the future. Hope.
The future and past
Hope for
all
something
happen.
different, because then we're always dissatisfied with where we're at.
Exactly. It's the same thing. It's self-aware, philosophy. Yeah. You know,
We're like one of the only animals, aside from like, this one parrot, I think, that actually asks existential questions.
Oh, dolphins like to have sex.
monkeys and gorillas, they just assume there's a hive mind situation going on, so they don't ask each other what's going on, because they just assume, oh, I already know because we're the same gorilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't realize there might be a gorilla that has a better way of finding, the sweeter banana patch or something like that. They just assume they all use the same banana patch or whatever.
Yeah.
So what makes us different is we ask questions. So like you can see that as like,
I think some of
the
us
thing
don't
God
have that ability though.
Some
right.
of us don't. And those are the smart ones. But look at your dog. Look at Otis. You're putting Otis on fucking pictures everywhere and all that other bullshit you're showing me. You think he's like, oh man, do I really like? No, he's like, oh, am I getting a treat? Am I getting a milk bone?
Yeah, what does this one mean?
Yeah. I got to poop.
No, he
Like, what
just
does this
wants
mean?
to be
Something
told
good?
that he's a good boy.
I'm a good boy.
That too.
I'm a good boy. Oh,
You're a good boy.
I'm a good boy. Yep. So,
Otis, where's your 1099? He doesn't have to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Steven, so nice for you to come back to the show. Are we going to have you again sometime soon, buddy?
I hope so. It's
hope so, too.
the best time of my life.
It goddamn right is. Even though you're on your yacht with your harem of women, your wife and your kids and your servants, this is still the best time.
Oh yeah, there's
soft, supple-handed.
It's all that plus the concubines. But yes, when you put it all together, it is a great time. But this is the best time.
Steven, you spend a lot of time in LA on Twitter today. On Twitter today, I saw a video of a homeless. Actually, I think they're trying to not use the word homeless anymore. I don't know what the word is. So I apologize.
I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah,
Houseless.
Yeah,
free range.
The person who lives on the street, the individual who lives on the street, this individual,
Unhomed.
A homeowner to be.
Yeah, he was taking his shit into a bunch of napkins and wiping his ass right there in front of a store, a glass window store. And then the very next tweet I saw was of a dog, a German Shepherd, who took a shit in the garage, then got a pan and a shovel and cleaned up his own. He cleaned up his own log of shit.
Why are you
You know who's
searching
responsible
for
for
poop on the
that,
internet?
right?
Okay, you both said something at the same time. Cody, you first.
I love that. I forgot. Randy's thoughts scrambled.
I said, you know who's responsible for that, right?
Who's that?
Ronald fucking Reagan. He got rid of all the insane asylums.
Okay,
And now
I'm not looking for responsibility.
Now all the mentally ill are wandering the streets around.
Okay, I don't care about that. My only point I was making is that we live in a time where I can watch a video of a man taking a shit in the street, and the next video is a dog cleaning up their own shit. It's fucking 2022 is wild.
The second part.
Maybe
So
it's
now
a
that's
dog
funny.
mask. Maybe it's a human wearing a dog mask.
That's a good.
I just wanted to
goddamn
yell
move.
about Ronald Reagan.
Some of the
You
best.
know, dialysis is free because of Richard Nixon.
Okay, I don't care about that.
Whatever.
Don't.
We're talking about videos right now, and some of
Shut
the best
fuck
videos
up.
are like what
Like
Cody was
Chris
talking about,
O.C.
which is a person hiding around the corner wearing like a grizzly bear costume, and then their friend walks around the corner and literally shits their pants because they're like, "Holy fuck, there's a bear right here!" Like those are the videos these days are the best. You guys, we all need to get on TikTok. We all need to get on TikTok, especially
No.
Rem, so we can
No.
share videos and laugh our ass off.
Chill.
I'm not contributing to that
No.
that evil Chinese communist algorithm. Kristen says, "Have you ever seen a man shit out of a window on a highway like the runs? That's gross. I've seen a hippopotamus shit. Tail goes.
Yeah, it was like that
All right.
blender action.
Yeah, Steven, it's great to have you. You're welcome on the show anytime you want. You just give us a heads up. I mean, you kind of own everything anyways through your dad. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's whenever you want to be here, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to kick one of us off and take their place, we would really have no say in it, especially if you want to take my place. More than happy to.
Nice. Well, yeah, it'll be a 3-man show next week.
74 fucking episodes I got left of this bullshit. All right.
Steven, have you considered that development plan making me an executive producer too?
It's still in review.
Get some of that Ukraine money back. We need it. We have projects we want to do. Anti-McDonald's influencers. Were they really that bad? We got a lot of stuff here. Cody, you guys are doing research again. You're gonna love it.
Confluencers? I think that's what you'd call them.
I love it. I love it when he's thinking. That means he's into it. When he's coming up with names like that, he's into the idea. Randy, we got to stay on this. Don't let this one die. Steven, lovely to talk to you again. Cody, you got anything going on? Anything coming up? You showing up in anybody's podcast or anything?
No. Are you just gonna assume I'm gonna be like showing up somewhere?
It would be great. It'd be so funny.
You're a pedalcher.
No. Yeah, it'd be so funny if you just randomly showed up and didn't tell us.
You need that word to stick.
After infidelity, it's really hard to trust again.
Thanks, Randy.
Randy, you got anything going on, buddy? We got a big announcement coming next week, right?
I mean, yeah, I probably shouldn't blow it now. I've already bought all the shit, so
it's up to you, bud. If you want to do it now, we have time.
All the shit.
If you want to wait, you can wait.
We'll make you wait.
All right. So next week we've got an announcement from Randy.
Oh, Kristen says do it. Okay. Kristen and I are going to do a wrestling podcast called Keeping It Kayfabe. And it'll be bi-weekly starting before the Cincy wrestling event. We're going to interview local stars. It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be kayfabe, which is the only reason I'm interested in it. All right. So Randy, you know what that means? When I introduce you as like my brother, like you're going to have to just fucking go with it. Like whatever I come up with, you got to go with because it's kayfabe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like when Dwight and Clark Duke went to sell paper to that guy, and they were father and son. Yep. They sold it perfectly.
Yep.
And I think we could pull that
That's
off.
what this is. And you know, Randy texted me late at night. And he's like, "Hey, I want to do a podcast." I'm like, "No." He's like,
Rip, you could be my father if you were busy in the fourth grade.
Thanks for leaving me out of this one, guys. I appreciate that.
No problem, Cody. We know you don't like.
We'll come up with our own podcast, Cody. It'll be better.
Yeah.
Not like that's hard.
We just knew you would hate wrestling. If you want to do it, you're in, bud.
Yeah, absolutely. You're always welcome, Cody. We love you, and I just imagine.
But you have to watch wrestling. That's the trade.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nobody wants to do that except you two.
Wait a second. Cody could be like the random access generator, right? For the day, we just whatever the kayfabe is. Cody just throws shit out there. Cody, if you want to text with us, we'll talk to you about it.
What? Where's the upside? Where's the incentive?
Cody, run for your life. Run for your life, Cody.
Why would I? What are you talking about?
All right.
It's like, if I stub my toe, I'll lose $15. Well, where?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't. Why would you subject yourself to that sort of pain, Cody? It doesn't make sense. Nobody likes wrestling. These guys are lunatics.
And nobody likes me. Thank you all for listening tonight. Randy, say the words.
Let's bring this baby home.
It's a great episode tonight. We had Steven here. We had Cody. We had Randy. We learned about Randy's loan forgiveness and Cody kidnapping Amara for 3 weeks.
I just jumped up in the air and like put my fist towards the sky.
Steven on
we did a
his yacht.
slow motion high five and it paused when our hands touched.
That's great. So much Rich Dickman content coming here. We got new segments on the way.
Not all the touch.
We're gonna throw some stuff on the YouTube. All right, but thank you all for listening to the Rich Dickman Show. We love it when you do. If you like what we do, you want to support the show, tell a friend, leave a review. We love it with that. We love it with that. You know what happens, Randy, is I just start going and I just get my words all scrambled, so I'm not thinking anymore. But leave a review if you like it, or tell a friend. That's fine too. If you like us more than that, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/RichDickman. I don't have last week's video up yet because Randy couldn't upload it. Hopefully we'll have 2 videos for you. And we got to see, it's almost September, so we're going to have a new Stony Curiosity coming to you. All right, and I just threw out a great one that I might even join in on, the curse of man and our self-awareness. All right. Yes, but patreon.com/RichDickman. Find us online, richdickman.com, for all of your Rich Dickman needs. Click the merch tab, get your shirt. All right, we got the Eat the Rich shirt selling like hotcakes still, and we got the Your Politics Are Suck, plus our Rich Dickman branded stuff. So check it out, please. Check that YouTube channel as well. Subscribe if you haven't, because there's some anti-confluencer.
No, nobody else can subscribe. We're at 69.
Oh, we're at 69? Oh, shit. Okay, well, watch the videos and like them. That'd be fine, too. But yeah, Cody's into this idea. He loves our anti-McDonald's influencing program, and we'll see.
Confluencing.
Confluencing.
Really?
Yeah, you came up with a good name.
It's really derivative. No, I just stopped you from using the wrong word.
Cody's
like
totally into this idea, and I can't wait for him to shit on the Kahlua pork
I'm gonna
sandwich.
knock you down.
Whatever the fuck.
And he wants to do wrestling.
And he wants to do wrestling. More Cody on the way. We need Cody. Nobody listens to me. They listen to Cody's. Cody, you're in. So it's bi-weekly. We'll do it, Saturdays, whatever. We'll talk to it.
I hate
Listen to our friends, Not For Human Consumption podcast with Matt, Dylan, Jay, and Walter. Walter should be on next week. We tried this week, didn't work out, so we're going to try again for next week. We'll see how that goes. No promises, but maybe. RichDickmanShow@gmail.com if you want to get the show and get a Thinking With Your Dickman in. You have a Dick of the Week to nominate. At Rich Dickman Show on Twitter. Executive producer Randy is at Sir0 with an E or Sir0 with an E at gmail.com. Cody is at Cody McCann, CODYMCCANN. That's right. That's him. And he loves to game the system. Loves gaming the system, so you can check in with him, and he has all the advice you need. Hey, Stephen Dickman, do you have a Twitter or anything you want to promote? Or you just want people to leave you alone?
Just email the show, call the show, 860-316-4776.
Okay.
Call,
Who
text.
the fuck do you think you are?
Jesus Christ. Producer Ryan at Ryan TRDS, and my mother's at the Rem_Mama, and Randy. Stephen already did half of it, but if they want to watch us, join us live, or even call if you want to do it again.
It's my phone number, Randy. What do you expect?
Sorry, sir. It's just what I normally do,
Yeah.
I'm high as a kite.
Randy, do your thing, fucker. Come on.
Oh, get all the content the patrons pay
No,
for
not
for
that.
free
Not that.
at bit.do/TRDS1.
Not that one.
That's bit.do/TRDS1. Or leave us a voicemail and tell us that we suck, like Mr. Dickman said, at 860-316-4776.
Cody, I forgot to tell you about my gambling. Got worse. Maybe next week.
forgot to undo the
He withdrew his Bitcoin, bud.
It's worth
Whole
all of it.
Bitcoin.
Not all of it. I got-
One whole
got a
Bitcoin.
little bit. No. All right. Good night.
Bye. See you.
Boosh.
See ya.
Oh, I didn't know what Steven was gonna do. So
Just
I
say
should've
boosh
held
again.
off.
Just
Oh,
reboosh.
yeah.
Just reboosh.
Boo.
Reboosh initiated.
Like, I feel like if we have a production company, it should be Boosh Production.
Boosh, I like it.
It's probably taken.
Oh, is it?
God damn.
I don't know.
Cody's
I'm
glasses
just
are off.
about
He's
it.
half sleeping. Jesus Christ, Cody, you're so.
This
high.
is how my face. This is how an Asian face of mine looks. when
Sounds
the
pretty
glasses
racist,
are
Cody.
off, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
calm
Wow,
down.
I'm so offended.
Why are you doing
I'm
that?
25%
Wow.
offended
Yeah, Stephen R. Dickman's 25% Asian.
and offended at the same time. Coincidentally,
Who froze? Is that
math
Cody?
adds up.